Yeah, in the wash.
In the wash, at Dog Wash Trailer.
In the wash.
In the wash, we'll see you later.
In the wash.
In the wash, let's share some news.
In the wash.
Your dog, your views.
And then just let it go. Yeah, so basically, I put these platforms in here to try and help me with dogs like this because I keep
Well, yeah,
always
because
bent
he's
over.
any little eye in your back, I'd be absolutely
Little stubby thing.
brilliant.
And I feel a bit, but I always feel guilty saying to dogs, "Oh, you little stubby thing" or "little fat thing." But
He is fat.
I know, yeah, he's fat. Yeah, I am. But like people keep reminding me, my wife keeps reminding me I'm putting a lot of weight back on. I lost 20 kilo last year, and then this year I kind of put it back on, and,
Yeah.
and I need to like
Is
fix
that just
that.
because you've been more doing things stagnant more, or?
It's because I like fucking crisps. That's what it is.
God, love
The-
something
the-
scran.
I mean, I do try to look after myself, but I work 7 days a week, and I'm knackered if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Like, I'm really knackered, and it's
That
getting
was
there.
my thing when I was travelling like constantly so much. It's always like meal deal or this, or, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of whatever can you.
Um,
What can you? Yeah, there's not really much.
just stopping on a like I have good intentions, and I'll go somewhere and I'll just stop at a garage and I'll get a sandwich and crisps, and before you know it, I've got a
But
sandwich
that's
and
what I mean.
crisps.
It's always you just sat in the car eating like that, and it's just
Yeah.
crap all the time.
Then you get home, you feel crap. Well, last night I got home late and I made a steak. I thought, no, I'm going to eat a steak, but it was like 11:30 when I got in, and it's like, oh, this is shit now, innit? And then this morning, my mate, I said to him,
I was just in bed yesterday. I was like, smash burger on delivery.
yeah, I should have done that. I should have got an order in.
Smash burger, mac and cheese.
Um,
It's good, what he said.
I haven't really figured out how to do these intros. I just sort of, I forget that we're recording, to be honest, all the time. This is Pepsi. It's actually a real name before people say, oh, it's a model name.
Yeah,
Pepsi is a
Pepsi-Lee Bellingham is my actual birth name. And
Yeah.
no, because I've got a brother called Max, or
Pepsi Max.
yeah,
Well,
or Pepsi and Shirley. That's another one back in Singers to Wham.
Back in there, I didn't know that. Well, I asked Pepsi just before we started filming what name do you want me to put on there. She said, oh, that's my real name. But you want to be fair, you want to know, like you want to know, would you? So you can't blame people for not
thinking.
thinking.
Model and work name.
This is Sid. This is Sydney. Look, it's standard bulldog, looking like a bit unenthused that I've got him in a bath, but he's quite happy. He's just sort of just standard. Like every time I work with a bulldog, they just kind of sit there. They just kind of
He
sit
ain't
there.
really bothered, to be fair. He is quite good.
Is there any, so like, I've asked before. There's nothing he dislikes. He's quite happy just to be touched different places. Yeah, he's good. So before people message me and say, "Oh, you didn't ask that lady if the dog's not," I don't like it. I've done it before. Okay,
Just a
before.
little fat grumpy old man.
And Sydney. Yeah. So Pepsi is. Well, I'll let you tell them. So what you've got, like you're a model agency.
Alternative modelling agency I own, but we also deal in performance. So that can be anything from still performance, children's entertainment, horror actors, wedding performers, singers, a little bit anything what can kind of entertain you. Let's put it that way. Adult, gentlemen's nights.
Gentleman's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goes through the range of it all, basically.
Kids parties to
Yeah,
adults.
kids-
To adults. Nice. Yeah. There's something for the
Twice
dads.
across the zoo in the day and something else on the night now.
I'll tell you what, that's a good idea, that, because I hate going to kids' parties, but if I knew there was like some adult entertainment, I'd probably go for
A
that.
brass on the other side. No.
Yeah, I mean, that's a $1 million idea, that is. Like something for the dads.
Well, you've got to target all ranges now, haven't you?
Yeah, I mean, I would go for that. You'd have trouble marketing it though. You'd have
I don't know.
You'd have a nightmare marketing it.
There's a lot of single dads about nowadays.
Oh, Christ. Yeah, I'll just tell my wife.
Any single dads out there?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. It's like fucking Tinder.
Tinder swindler, probably.
So that's like sounds busy, right? So how'd you get into all that in the first place?
I got into it by being, as I am, in the skinhead and alternative and punk scene anyway. So then people was constantly approaching me, because I was a young person within the scene, to
Yeah.
obviously it was kind of interested that a young person was in the scene anyway.
Yeah.
So then you was being asked, and then I was put in galleries and magazines and like books people would do on skinheads and stuff like that. And then I was like, fuck this, man, I'm making some pennies.
Yeah.
So, and then it went from, obviously then you get clothing brands, ring girling in boxing events I started with.
Yeah.
Just again bands, because I love going to gigs, so I work with a lot of bands and stuff. And then again, as you can see, the branches, it's getting bigger as it is. So then that's where it all comes to the whole of the UK and abroad, just travelling and working wherever.
So a lot of it stemmed from music, basically. Is that what you?
Yeah, just my interest, and I've always been brought up with. My dad's always got, like, has had hot rods and all stuff like that, so I've always been brought up with quirky Do you know what I mean? Things.
Yeah.
My family's Hells Angels as well, so it's a very petrol-led scene, if you want to call it. So I've always been.
Take the brush. Take the brush. You can have that if you want.
I've always been kind of brought up with the weird and wonderful, should we say?
So what kind of bands are we talking?
I listen to everything.
Like what bands? If I said what you're listening to now, what would you say?
Well, I was on tour with The Last Resort a couple of weeks ago. We went to Slovakia.
Yeah.
But then I love everything from my music range can go from drum and bass to country to to like then it'll be thrashcore, then it'll be rock and roll, then it'll be rockabilly or psychobilly. Or I'm not really I like all music. If you see my tattoos, anyone that does, it's a lot of music themes and portraits.
Do you get to any tattoo fairs, tattoo shows, conventions,
I do
that kind of
tattoo
stuff?
conventions as well.
Have you been to the one in Wapping?
No, I did a Birmingham one not long ago. They do one in Manchester as well, which is really good.
Yeah.
And they give me tickets as like an appearance thing for there. But yeah, I'll do anything.
Good boy. You like that, mate? Yeah.
Within reason, I don't do that stuff. I'll provide that though. No.
No, the thing is like music is the avenue to a lot of these things. Like I grew up with like I suppose I'm old school punk now. How old are you?
28.
Oh, you're a babby.
That's why I was so weird to be in the scene.
Yeah, I mean I'm 43 and like ska, like two-tone punk was still like, I mean that's early 80s, like late 70s, 80s, and so I was born 82. So it was, but like there was like a hardcore culture that come about that I was into. And I've been on tour with lots of different bands and did a support thing with NoFX and Rancid and stuff like this over the years. So we had like in the past, but like the world's changed now, and like since back then.
It's because they can't get away with the things what it was before. And again, a lot of the music which come from all that was political based.
Well, like back then, you know, like the gig scene was different. Like now, like it's so expensive. I know it sounds pathetic to say, but every time I go to a gig, it's like 60 quid, like just on getting there.
It is a lot of money, and that's without your train or your car tickets or your parking, your food, your drink when you get there, your hotel if you've got to get a hotel.
Yeah.
It is a dear old.
I used to put bands on the Little Civic years ago when I had like we used to put a band on tour. I used to manage a band called Gash years ago,
Okay.
and they were signed to Golf Records, and we.
This is where it's going to be like, abort mission!
Sydney, I'm gonna have to put his collar on.
Do you want to go and get
No, I've got to use a grooming collar. Sydney, sorry, I got one here. I trusted Sydney.
Oh no.
Yeah,
He's not one for a bath anyway.
I'm sorry, mate. I'm sorry, buddy.
He has one every month, but you'd think he'd be used to him now. I tried when I had him at 7 weeks old.
I'm sorry, mate.
Getting used to all this stuff and what, and he's.
I'm sorry, buddy.
You're alright.
Yeah, I used to put bands on the Little Civic years and years ago, and that was a good little venue. Is that still there in Wolves?
Yeah, they've got the Civic still, Wolverhampton.
Yeah. Sorry, Sid. You're okay, buddy.
Yeah, I thought you were just brushing me.
Yeah, just a brush. He was all right with a brush. It's all right, mate. Yeah, I still go to see bands, but I'm really picky now. I'm really picky which ones I go to because, like, you know, it's so expensive, isn't it? Everything.
I think most of the bands which I like and love,
Good
they're all
boy.
dead.
Good boy. Yeah. No,
No chance of seeing those. And sadly, I was born in the wrong era of it all, so I missed out on 3/4 of it.
So what were you doing with The Last Resort?
So merch girl, basically.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So I get a lot of merch stuff as well. Again, I've been around a lot of bands, they send me a lot of the clothings and stuff, which again I'll put on my social medias, and again I'm everywhere and everywhere. So
I used to hate the merch stuff because it depends on the venue, but you'd just be sat there for hours on end and like not so.
Well, luckily most of their kind of stuff and the bands which I go about with they're on like big, like the Rebellion and stuff like that, and so they're smaller venues, but it's still a massive thing. So you're not really far away from them. Like sometimes you get to at least be in the same room to kind of see. Or
did you go to Rebellion last year?
no, because it's always on my birthday weekend, and everyone decides to. Last year, the club brought me some tickets for like a rock festival, so obviously I couldn't be rude and tell them no, I'm not having my birthday tickets to there to go. But I will be there this year. I'm going to go this year. But it is my birthday weekend.
It's the last time I went with my family to Blackpool, which is a long story, but I don't like Blackpool as it's a shithole really.
I like Pleasure Beach theme park.
Which I don't want to upset anyone in Blackpool, but
sorry.
But like it is fucking rough if I'm honest. So,
it used to be lovely when I was a kid.
My wife arranged for us to go there like a weekend, and it was terrible, right? And I sort of threw a bit of a tantrum and left. Like we all left. I didn't just leave her. It was
The wife there.
where are you going, Sid? It was so bad that I sort of gave up on it. But I felt bad about it, and we went back to sort of rectify the problem.
His eyes in the camera.
That's it. Honestly, this is not hurting him. It's just a very light shampoo. I promise. Yeah, I went back like to sort of fix it and do all the everything. You know, we went swimming, we went up the tower, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But it was Rebellion weekend, and there was like a right wing march at the same time. There was like an EDL had a march, and they shut Rebellion down.
Yeah, because they categorise us with the same
Yeah.
thing. It's like with the skinhead scene, they're like, oh my god, you're racist!
Yeah.
Like, you do realise it started by Jamaicans.
I know. Do you still get that? Like people misconcept
All the
what it
time,
is?
yeah, because, which I understand people who are naive and not done any research of it and whatever, like, in the 80s, they did take on the skinhead look kind of thing, with twisting it a bit.
Yeah.
But, so I understand that was there, it was a very political movement and time of any point in the UK. Do you know what I mean? The punk scene, anything, it was a lot of stuff was going on in them times and them days.
Yeah.
So that, and there were all the social medias and whatever what we've got now, so that was their points of getting things out there. And like they can say everyone was fighting each other and foreigners were fighting with English and everyone was fighting everyone in them days. Foreigners were fighting foreigners, do you know what I mean? English was fighting English as well, but that doesn't sell stories, does it? Or it doesn't make a good film.
Everything was a Shane Meadows movie. That's why.
Yeah, basically. And This Is England, what an absolute class
I think a lot of
series and films it was. And I've met a lot of the lads and what was actually acted on it and performed on it and stuff like that. And they are actually really good lads. And do you know what? They're not racist either.
Yeah, I know. It's pissing me off. I mean, obviously I'm from Coventry, so we've got the two-tone thing in the city.
Yeah.
And I do still think there's a lot of idiots who don't understand that it's not a racist movement.
They don't.
It's
They
the
just see a
opposite
bit of romper somper and think, oh my god, that's it.
Yeah, it's exactly that.
Nazi.
You know, another reason I don't go to...
And again, it was a lot of foreign like Slovaks and stuff like that, which did take on the image, but they took it on in like the 90s or something. But they just took on the look. And again, it was all kind of took on for football hooligan. Because again, everyone would just wore the same with a bald head. They didn't have AI like it was now to target people or whatever. So who's having a fight? I don't know.
Yeah, and those blokes...
Dirty bald blokes with boots on.
But those guys are bold because we're middle aged and we're thinning. Our hair's thinning. It's not a conscious choice. That's what's happening. But yeah, that's the only thing about the culture that always annoyed me, that people got the wrong end of the stick.
Yeah,
it's
they still do very much.
It's the same with even with metal culture. You know, people don't know it, think it's an aggressive thing, but actually,
Of course
it's
they do, and they
it's
say
bullshit.
with like hippie or people who are into that kind of ventures, not everyone's a tree hugger or.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You're gonna get stereotypes with anything. If you go to the gym, oh, I think you're a roidhead.
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
get like that's just how it kind of goes. It's a you ain't gonna get away in life without getting that. I think with anything.
But for your kind of work, do you think like the way social media is, it's better to lean into those stereotypes and just sort of play on it a little bit? I'm not saying I don't mean racism. I mean like, if everyone thinks like this is what it looks like, or everyone that's a metalhead looks like this, is it better
A
to
lot
lean
of
into
people
it?
kind of think that these subcultures are like uniform to it as well.
Yeah.
Like someone will see me walking down the street and I'm in a tracksuit, or
Yeah.
because I'm just going to Tesco, mate. Like, I'm not putting a pullover and shirt on just to nip down the road and get some milk.
That's lazy, that is, isn't it?
I know. I should put more effort in.
If you've been caught Pepsi full time, you got to dress properly full time, isn't it?
It's just got to be weird 24/7.
But I think like if you've got a culture that you can identify with, at the very least, like at least you have got a sort of uniform. You know, like in your business, it gives you a niche, right? Like
I guess so, but I guess a lot of people love because my look's quite strong, so like that goes well with leather and latex too.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? To the punk scene or to the rock scene or to anything weird and wonderful kind of thing. I guess he just goes with.
Can you hear it?
Can you hear it?
Sorry. Is your agency? Is that all skin girls, or is it all sorts of
so
things?
that's anything. You can have your blonde, typical little glamour model, to weird, wonderful freak show people who walk on bed of nails and splash blood everywhere, or so it can be your typical playboys to but to people which look very normal and, do you know what I mean, are not alternative. But I wanted to make a niche because I've been in this industry for like 9 years, and there were really much of a niche with alternative, and it was kind of everything I learnt from being in this career, kind of like I had to learn it myself or be around everyone, which was not.
So there wasn't a template. There wasn't like a template for it.
No, it was kind of a find out and figure it out yourself. But I wanted to then help people, and I started with it being an academy. So it was basically like a training academy where I could just help people and give advice, or do you know what I mean? Tell them how social media works, or tell them websites to go on, which would be best to promote, or do whatever certain things. Because at the end of the day, social media is changing constantly. Everything is very new. Since you get things like OnlyFans and Instagram, a lot of things have changed again because people have got confidence, which they have, like the fella.
Do you think that's a big job for an agency now to sort of help navigate social media?
Yeah.
Is that,
social media is the pinpoint for anything now.
Get out, Sid. You fucking slobbered all over me, you dick. So do girls find you, or do you find them? How does that work?
Most people approach me.
And is it girls? Is it just girls? Or is
I've got lads as well. So again, the lads will be from clothing models to topless footers in the buff, or anything again.
Do you know what I think? It's kind of a gap in the market is to find like just regular dads, like just blokes who are just
Everyone
going out
loves a dad bod.
and just go.
People say this. It's not all about the six packs. Trust me.
If you just had a load of blokes who just, if you contacted random dads at schools, if you went to schools and just find blokes,
like the charity
picking the kids up,
you just said, look, mate from down the road with a hat in front of his knob.
Say look, I'm doing this hen do, and we just want regular blokes. You know that would be a brilliant headline. Yeah, that'd be awesome. But if you have to hang around schools to get those contacts, you probably you might upset someone's wives, isn't it?
Market for everything. Sorry, that was a bit.
I don't know. Like I think like one thing I see with social media is like a lot of people think they're models, or they think they're like unique, like just
people picture a model as Pamela Anderson. A glamour model. They just see glamour model. Like they don't understand that people can do model and have 3 teeth, or like, do you know what I mean? There is a model. Everything you see on a telly, like I do TV adverts, I do film. I've been in Warner Brothers. I've done Coco TV adverts. I'm on Channel 4. Like I've done pretty much everything. I've done game shows. So like, but that is a model as well. Like you're not. I just work, which is just standing in front of a camera and going.
Have you done TV extra work before?
I've done loads of extra work.
We do bits for Wilkins agency. We've done quite a bit for them, and like we stopped doing it for a while. We were in a few adverts for my son, like with National Express and stuff like this. I like it, but just long days, you know, sometimes it can be a long day.
They are long days, like some you'll get there, and like for us to get there and start on set at like 7 in the morning, but I've got to travel 2 hours to get there, and you ain't guaranteed a time to finish. So it could be 7, 8 at night, it could be later, it could be 10, 11, you could be going well over what would be a normal hour of 8 hours, 9 to 5 or whatever.
I still do them, but now and again. But I'm really picky with the ones that I choose now. You know what I mean? You think? Do you think that OnlyFans has given people like an idea that they can make a lot of money, but people don't always get it right?
That big of a, do you know what I mean? A route. Like obviously, if people do it right or whatever, then but some people go down that path thinking that they're going to be the next millionaire or something like that, and it don't really work like that. They might just end up with 400 quid a month or less.
And do you think, like, because I know someone who has an
Don't wrong,
OnlyFans
there's a lot of money to be made in it.
Yeah.
There is a lot of money to be made in it.
She told me I don't think she realised like how much marketing she'd have to do alongside it.
And again, like most of these people who have got a massive OnlyFans account, like to all your divvies out there what think that you're actually speaking to them, right? Like you're speaking to people who are employed. Do you know what I mean? To sit there and talk to you. I used to run fitness events. Do you think that someone who's got 75k people following their account can physically reply to all of them? But it's like, have you seen the new AI ones now where like people have got, I think Katie Price has got one actually. It's like a set up AI account. And you're like, I'm just paying to talk to an AI.
fucking mad, isn't it?
It's like having Sims again, isn't it?
It's like very Japanese, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
with-
But that's another
How's
big
that?
fetish, isn't it? I think.
yeah.
A big thing of the market, because obviously cosplay is anyway, but I can't never remember what it's called, hat hentai, something like that. It's basically
Yeah.
cross eyes and PJ were on TikTok.
So I went to Japan and they got
I
mistress
got sent a load
bars.
of t-shirts with them on and stuff like that. That's
Hentai
how it
stuff.
is. Yeah.
Yeah, like they got on the there's a area called Akibara, I think it's Akibara, and it's like Sega district there and a lot of
Yeah.
it. And there's like that on the side of skyscrapers and all sorts, like massive. And there's mistress bars where people serve businessmen ice cream, like schoolgirls dressed as schoolgirls serve ice cream. And I find it bizarre, but they're like, no, businessmen, they're working hours, like loads of hours, and they just go to the ice cream bar and people serve them ice cream dressed as a schoolgirl. I'm like, it's a bit much for me.
That's a little bit weird.
Yeah, I mean,
That's like going down the Knickerbocker Glory Bar.
yeah, exactly. I don't mind.
But
I don't
with a
mind.
weirder intention.
Yeah, I know. And it's really weird because you walk past it and there's all these businessmen just shamelessly just with these little like
I
girls.
found that because obviously I was living in Thailand more, and I said I lived there for quite a while.
Yeah.
And you can get kind of a lot of places I like it and which, but I found Pattaya was kind of a bit like it.
Yeah.
Like it was more the seedier place of it, if you want to call it.
So you went to Thailand and you managed an agency from there.
Yeah. So I just day work and I just ran it from there for a bit.
you-
And then I came back for a funeral and then ended up staying back.
Is that the thing with your work? It gives you kind of freedom to do things like someone else wouldn't be able
Yeah,
to do.
I've always been brought up, like I say, with a bit of a weird upbringing in life anyway. So
Good boy.
nomadic on the side of I've never really been in one place.
Yeah.
My mum and that was the same, never really in one place. The whole family's never really in one place. So
Yeah.
I guess the point of that was the travel and having that freedom. I couldn't be a person which works in an office and just sits there
Yeah.
9 to 5, and I just don't think it would last very well for me.
Yeah, but you know the thing, like I was saying to you before about like I've started to use TikTok and which I didn't, because I'm sort of old-fashioned. I don't really understand these things. But you know, you say about working in an office, like to me, like the admin for social media is like an
It's
office
just
job.
as draining.
It's
yeah.
just endless. Like I use an app called Publer, where I went to work with Shadow the Friendly Dog in Manchester, and Leon, who's his owner, uses Publer, and he said, "Oh, you should publish across multiple platforms all at once. Use this app." So I schedule
You
it.
can connect them like that through Meta and stuff like that now.
Yeah, that's it.
anyway.
Yeah, and I schedule them and I plan it for months in advance. And I'm like, my wife will say to me like, "What have you done today?" And I've spent like 4 or 5 hours just planning
Just
social
planning
media.
social media, yeah.
And it's bigger than I realised.
Responding and stuff like that is a biggest strain as well, like sitting there and having to speak to everyone.
Yeah.
And like, I am such a social person, like in person.
Yeah.
And anyone you can meet me, you'll see me at somewhere, I'm like, ah! I'm like a little excitable little puppy, a breath of fresh
Yeah.
air. But yeah, oh God, I'm so fucking ignorant. It sounds. I'm like an antisocial social butterfly. It really drains me.
Well, I suppose if you're front facing and you're doing an event or whatever,
I think
you've
you
got
have to talk to a lot of people which are time wasters. I think that's what.
Ah, right, okay. In what way?
Oh,
Like?
you look so good.
Sid, I'm going to stop a second because Sid's not best pleased about this. So I'm just going to.
I don't think he's best pleased about that his mother's got him into this.
Yeah, he's a little bit. You can probably hear him grumbling the whole time, right? He's not aggressive in any way. He's just annoyed
That's
with me.
his breathing.
Yeah.
I asked when he was young, and because I did have 2 of them,
Yeah.
and they did say he's just a vocal. Yeah,
I think like it's worth saying that because a lot of people don't know
they
the
think
breed.
he's growling, and some people are like they get nervous and be like that, but
He's just annoyed.
Yeah.
He's just annoyed, and the thing he just doesn't want to do this. He wants to do something else, and that's the thing.
Sleep.
Yeah, he wants to probably just be watching telly or something. But people don't always get that. Sometimes they think that when they hear a noise from a dog, they don't understand what's going on. But,
I don't think he knows what's going on at this moment.
But yeah, I've sort of tried to do a better job of social media, and I realise like just how much of a job it actually is.
Yeah.
I think people sometimes think, oh, it's just dicking about, but it's challenging.
Like some people do get away with it being just dicking about, but I think when you have to put a plot into an actual business plan into it instead of just enjoying social media, I think, and as well with my kind of work and whichever and stuff, which is everything, but because you're a target like that, I do attract the weirdos.
Yeah.
I've had some odd requests, let me just say.
What's the weirdest DM you've had?
Oh.
Like family friendly, like not sort of
You
semi-family friendly one.
Yeah, you get weird things like, and these ones I have done because why the fuck not? Like they'll give you like 400 quid, and it was specifically 6 cartons of custard and 12 eggs over my head.
Oh, that's
fully
fine.
dressed. Like, I mean, completely fully dressed. The one bloke even, because he likes gunge and that, and like,
Yeah.
he even brought me the tracksuit and stuff like that to do it in, and
Oh, God.
yeah. There's some weird niche out there, and they're just the PG ones, which I get asked. But I do get asked some very strange stuff. Or like, because again, I'm petrol head, I love like my cars, I love everything. So like, you'll get people which ask you to just have a video of you starting up a cold start old car
Yeah.
and driving in it.
That's mad.
But I guess they're doing other things to it while they're watching on the
Yeah.
other side. But it's to their own.
Yeah, I'm not kink shaming. Like, if you see me laughing,
Yeah.
I'm not slagging you off. If that's you at home and you've got
Right, yeah.
you've got a raging hard on because you've heard her say that. Fair play. I'm not knocking you. I just find it a bit funny, that sort of person.
It is funny. It's like some of the things, but as well, people just
Good boy.
suddenly think that you're, I don't know, you're gonna meet me. No.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I am a normal person, you know.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not just gonna suddenly go and meet you. Oh, what could I do to have you? Nothing, because I don't want you. Like, I don't know. They do think.
Sorry, Sid. I'm sorry, mate. I am.
They do think. I don't know, that you're just, and blatantly, like, I don't do porn, I don't do them sex things or whatever. So for you to just assume, I'm not assuming the girl next door just randomly. Do you know what I mean? So why does, just because I post a selfie or a post in clothing brands or lingerie or something, why does that suddenly mean that?
Do you think people find it hard to separate? Like, people just that because they're so removed from you in real life because it's digital, they sort of lose track of what's real and
I
what
think
isn't.
they forget that you're a human, yeah, definitely. And that can be a lot of the ways which I get with my girls and stuff with OnlyFans and all that, because they are generally, again, I guess you do get dehumanised for doing what some people may say is morally. No, what's he doing to you, mate?
Sorry, mate. Sorry.
Yeah, I guess people do humanise things, and again, each their own, whatever they want to do. If you can make some money, make some money.
I'm sorry. Sorry, he just gave me the filthiest look. He just gave me a proper filthy look as you was talking. Yeah, but like OnlyFans, like, to me, I mean, I've thought about it, and I just think, well, I think it's quite empowering if people are paying for something that they'll get for free elsewhere. I mean, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
And I think people are confident with it.
I have an OnlyFans for, it's got my modelling work and stuff on there, so it's basically just a premium profile, if you want to call it, or something. But
Yeah.
I don't do sex work, if you want to call it, which there's
Yeah.
no shame in it at all. I know every walk of life, and some of the people which are in all of the weirdest walks of life. So sorry, I just sit on the camera. Do you know what I mean? He or she, the most beautiful people I've ever, the most loving, the most brilliant parents. Do you know what I mean? Doesn't make you suddenly a bad person.
I think that's it's changed now. I think more people think that way as well. I don't think it's quite common now, isn't it? People
Well, everything's kind of sexualised now. I know it. But let's say this: we used to have pastry, we used to have Max Power and stuff like this, where women would just be walking around with their tits out at a family car show. Do you know what I mean? Like, people are just going on like it's suddenly a new thing, and it's a new something horrific. Mate, the oldest industry in the world is being a brass. It's sex is always going to sell. It's never, it's just more, I think, in people's faces now.
Yeah.
But yet you're not going to criticise a girl down the road who's gone on holiday and posted in a bikini, but yet you're going to criticise someone in the lingerie.
Yeah. And I'll tell you, like, I used to run fitness events, right, years ago, and we had
That's the same. Like, I used to compete in bodybuilding and powerlifting and stuff. Bodybuilding, I'm wearing a scrap in between my vagina so you can see everything. Like, there's literally not much to, and the men the obviously the higher bodybuilding classes, if you're in physique and stuff like that, the lower where you got board shorts and stuff like that, or they've got a trunk on. Like, the men's bodybuilding, because they have to see so much. There's not much for the imagination there either.
Like, we spent thousands of pounds on marketing through Facebook and whatever. Like, it's called Scale the Heights years ago. It was 4,000 athletes, like in the CrossFit community. And we spent a lot of money one year on our last year of events, and it wasn't doing much traction. But there was a girl who was 14 who was in our teen category. Yeah. And I know she's too young to be sexualised, but she had basically done that to herself. Like, she was bending over stuff and posting pictures of herself, and her social media was massive compared to ours. We're a business, and I was like, I can't beat this. Like, I can't beat this.
It'll always be targeted in them ways, and the same with any sales or any Do you know what I mean? You've got to have something to catch the eye in one way, or
Yeah.
even if it's a fully clothed person, you're going to try and pick the prettier one over the.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Or like I say, not everyone is used for modelling as a. Oh, no, look at him. Not everyone is used for modelling as a pretty model, if you want to call it.
Yeah.
Or sometimes they want the tattoos all over your face, the scars, the missing teeth, the one ear. Like it depends what you're modelling for, ain't it?
I'm going to put the blower on him. See how he gets on with the blower.
Probably not very well. They don't like hoovers and that.
So, if sex sells, right? How do I incorporate sex selling dog wash trailer?
Yo, in that little song.
I haven't got the. I mean,
We just said dad bolts and dad
yeah,
bolts.
that
though.
one's- yeah.
There's a niche. Let me tell you, from the requests that I've had
Yeah.
in my life and the requests I know what people get,
Yeah.
there's definitely a niche for everything. And there's a niche for some very sick things out there as well.
Yeah. I kind of get it, and like, I think in some respects it's nice that people don't feel like they have to sort of hide things away, and they can be more open about the way they feel
I
about
do
the world.
think that. And again, a lot of, even with gay, trans, stuff like that's a lot more
Yeah.
in the public eye and stuff now, so, do you know what I mean? You can, it is, and again, that's a very sexualised thing, especially with, but not always, so don't fucking start going at me now. Do you know what I mean? Like, that can be a very sexualised thing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, I think everything what was hidden away years ago and what you felt like ashamed to kind of put out there is not now, I guess.
Boy,
Everything's just a lot more. You was alright with that, Sid, actually.
It's all right. Yeah, and I think like for people like me who like alternative things and like punk metal culture, it's good
But even
because it's
that,
out
with,
there.
like, look at the like punk fashion and gothic fashion and stuff
Yeah.
like that. A lot of it is leather, latexy studs. Like, it's all sex wear. Look at the shops. What was in London? Vivienne Westwood come from a sex shop.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
that's how it all started.
literally called sex.
It actually came from a sex shop.
Sorry,
so,
mate.
Everything creative in these ways and whatever is sex-based again.
Yeah.
It's not an abnormal thing. Oh, you're going to smell... Oh, you smell like a real man now,
Smell like a
Sid.
real man, yeah.
That smells lovely. What's that?
It's like it's a Bugger Looks 1 in a million cologne. Look.
Ooh. He's got like a talcum powder, baby shower one, like baby powder one. That's lovely. And I think he did have like a... I don't know if it's like Chanel number 5, but a dog version, Paw number 5 or something, I don't know, years ago.
I had I worked with a pug once, and the owner had its own like stuff called Jimmy Pooch. Like it's like shampoo.
Yeah.
Like, I know it's like.
Well, that's like when I said I work on the dog shows and I do like the stilt forming and stuff, and like some of the stuff what they've got out there for dogs, like there's little puppies in Louis Vuitton, and I don't mean a Louis Vuitton collar. It had a full-blown fucking gilet on. What the fuck?
Oh my god, that's a bit
I
much for
know.
me. I do like dogs to be dogs if I'm honest. Like
Yeah.
I try to keep it. So at the dog show, is it stilt walking that you're doing?
Yeah, so we'll do like stilt walking fire. Like we're the entertainment of the show basically.
Yeah.
Or like what you have in your second half or something like that, just to keep people from wandering off.
And what's the most fun type of event to do?
Oh god, I think because I work on so much diverse events, I don't really think there's exactly a specific I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Because again, you can have such a fun wedding and then such a fun. Again, I do a lot of car shows, boxing events. I do work on a lot of bare knuckle, and again, I'm interested in fighting and anything to do with cars and bikes. So
Sid, that's just a cloth. It's literally a cloth. It's literally a cloth. It's like, get that cloth off me. Get that.
put that much shit on me
Yeah, I
today.
know.
I'm
I'm
a
just-
real man.
I know. I'm trying to polish. I'm trying to polish him. Trying to give him a little bit of a polished finish, but he's not keen. Yeah, he's all right. I'm sorry, mate. I know. But it's good for you. Yeah, it's good for you. I promise. I promise. Good for you, good boy.
Monthly bath,
We're nearly
mate.
done there, mate. So, what's the next event that you've got?
I've got a bike show this weekend because I also have a makeup artist business as well.
All right.
So I do like glittering and face painting, makeup, special effects. I do all that kind of stuff as well. Anything creative, let's say. But yeah, so I have a bike show this weekend. What else have I got after there? I literally have to diary things week by week because it's just too much.
So, like, do you
I
choose?
think now, my mind's going.
You know, like with your agency, does it help you to
That's-
choose people that have got like a profile already to help grow the agency, or is it the other way around? Do you try and?
No, I'll try and like grow them as well as a person. I ain't really a money grabber out there for kind of things. Like I like to just have a good little team and then
Yeah.
go for things. Like Yo said, you don't really like the clout side of it, and I ain't just going to do things on social media just to get an attraction or an interaction, or I don't know. I'm going to say something and what's absolutely diabolical just because it absolutely gets rid of, demoralises me in every way, but it gets a few likes or something.
That's it. Like you, I could like go down, ask all these questions, be provocative, and I just thought that's not really my style. Do you know what I mean?
That's what I mean.
you
Yeah,
know?
you can really learn it. It's like I've done that Sinners podcast. That's an amazing podcast. I've done that quite, God, about 4 or 5 times now. But their obviously point and
Sinners.
aim is to try
Sinners.
and try and get whatever the most outrageous thing is on there.
Yeah.
But then I've done like other podcasts which are completely different and stuff. And I guess this would kind of be classed as a bit of a podcasty kind of thing at the same time.
Mate,
isn't
I
it?
don't know what this is. I got a dog trailer, and my plan was to travel about, watch dogs because people like dogs and I like dogs, and just chat to people. And I didn't really have a plan, and that was kind of it. But
I think that's the best way to not have a plan, to see where it goes. Because, like we say, something what sells for one person on social media. I know he's heavy as well.
Sid, Jesus Christ. Sid is trying to get away from me because he's had enough now. But I've kind of finished with him. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, I have got a rough plan long term. I would, like I said to you before, I'd like to turn this into a kids friendly thing.
I think it's good as an educational purpose, and like you said, you do like pop-up things and shows or whatever, or like you said, you did a car boot a couple of weeks ago and stuff.
Yeah.
So I think if you could put that into then like a little mini zoo.
Yeah.
Maybe you could be washing goats or something next.
God, no, do you know what? There's a lady, a young lady, who brings a dog to me, and she specialises in taxidermy, and she's got like really cool life, and she doesn't think so. She doesn't sell herself very much. She's quite
But that's
quiet.
like made me like, oh God, what have you done this week? And like it'll be, I don't know, been somewhere in a foreign country, been here, then done this, then done that, then been to the other end of the country, and I've done every single job has been completely different.
Yeah.
And I tend to think that I've just
Good boy.
done a 9 to 5, like, you know, like I just see nothing interested in it because I just can't be asked to talk about it.
It's just your job, isn't it? That's
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna. Sid is look at Sid. Sid is desperate to get out now. So I'm gonna let him.
Oh, you're lovely and dry.
I'm gonna let him get out. No, he's dry. You might feel a little bit of gloss on him, but he's clean. He's clean. He's happy. He just had enough.
He is happy.
He's just had enough.
like, get me out this little box. I want to go back to the sofa.
So I'm gonna let him out.
Go on then, mate.
Sid, go on then, mate. You get out if you want.
Bye.
See you later. Can you get down? So yeah, if
So
people.
still stayed in the trailer.
Yeah, he's in the trailer because he can smell treats over there probably. So if people want to find you, what do they look for?
Either Pepsi_Black Country Skin Girl or Unorthodox 81 Models and Performers.
Say again.
Unorthodox 81 Models and Performers
Yeah.
or Pepsi_Black Country Skin Girl.
Yeah, and Pepsi's a real name.
Yeah,
Actual real
Pepsi-Lee.
name. Pepsi-Lee.
That's my first
Pepsi-Lee is a real name. Okay, mate. Right, I'm going to try and get Sid out of the trailer away from my
Yeah,
treat
apparently he
bag.
wants to stay in here there though.
And then I'm going to go back to. I've got an XL bully today, so I'm going to go and work with an XL bully.
A bigger version of him.
If someone wants to get into the kind of work that you do, what should they
Again,
do?
just contact the revenues which I've got.
Okay.
Put me forward, or my WhatsApp. My WhatsApp's connected to all platforms anyway.
Anyone who's got a dad bod and wants to do kids parties. Yeah, single dads, yeah. Oh,
You've got to put it out there, are you?
Dog wash trailer.